What's up, everyone? It's Chris from SportsChatPlace.com here with your 4 p.m. roundup for Week 10 NFL action going down Sunday, November 14th, 2021. But before we get to those free picks, got to let you guys know Sports Chat Place, the original free pick site. We have every single game covered for you every day. So make sure you're going over to the website and check out all the free content that's there waiting for you. But let's get to the action, shall we? Week 10, man, the season, again, just flying by, man. This is a very, very good NFL season. But the problem is there's been a lot of injuries as well, and that's why we're going to start with the Carolina Panthers and the Arizona Cardinals. It's will he or won't he? Will the Cardinals start Kyler Murray, or will he be out for this one as well? The thing for me in this one though, the Panthers, yes, they're struggling. Sam Darnold, not my ideal quarterback, and the thing for the Panthers is that they only really beat up on the bad teams, and the Cardinals, not a bad team by any stretch, and we've seen that even with Kyler Murray on the bench, the Cardinals can go and whoop up teams like the San Francisco 49ers, man, who saw that come with Colt McCoy under center. But, I think that even if Kyler Murray plays, the Cardinals said they wouldn't put him in unless they were 100, unless he felt that he was 100% or unless he was 100% to go. But the Panthers have one of the most ferocious defenses in the NFL, and I just think that even if Kyler Murray plays, the Cardinals are still going to want to take a somewhat conservative approach to try to make sure that he doesn't really get banged up again. And like I said, this Panthers offense just struggling right now. Total set at 43, which seems low for a Cardinals game, but I think it's not. I think it's that low for a reason. I'm going to take the under 43 in that one. Our next matchup, we're going to go to SoFi Stadium. We're going to look at this matchup between the Vikings and the Chargers. Chargers, man, they just keep lighting up the league offensively. Meanwhile, the Vikings, this is a tough team to try to figure out. But, the thing about the Vikings is that I think, as far as this game goes, teams across the NFL have been able to get whatever they want on the ground on the Chargers this season. But the secondary for LA also banged up. I think this is a spot where you're going to see Kirk Cousins, feed the ball around to, Adam Thielen, Justin Jefferson. Dalvin Cook's going to get his fair share as well. Don't get me wrong. Justin Herbert, one of my favorite quarterbacks in the league right now. And I like this Chargers offense. I like the direction that the Chargers are going with him under center. But I just feel that, the place to be in this one is probably going to be with the Vikings and the points. Like I said, it's just that Chargers defense just really leaves a pit in my stomach when you're on the Chargers side in that one. So for me, it's going to be the Vikings and the free field goal. The next one, I'm going to take a look at the Seahawks and Packers matchup. And it's starting to look, hopefully, like the Seahawks and Packers matchup we were hoping we'd see when this matchup was announced. It looks like Russell Wilson probable to come back from his finger injury. Meanwhile, the Packers, they don't have Aaron Rodgers on the injury report, so I'm assuming he's coming back from his COVID stint. But, the thing for me in this one, 49.5 on the total. I still think that, a finger injury, obviously, for a quarterback is not the thing that you want to see. Even if he's, recovered and coming back into the lineup, I just think we got to sort of see it believe it when we see it from Russell Wilson. Make sure his hand is 100%. And, I think that we are going to see the Seahawks take a more ground and pound approach to try to conserve Wilson and, just make sure that he's 100%. Meanwhile, the Packers, Jordan Love was not the right guy to lead that offense. Maybe he was just in a bad position against the Chiefs, but still, I think the Packers offense will get a lift from Aaron Rodgers coming back into the lineup. But like I said, 49.5, this number feels right on to me because I could see 26-23, whichever way you slice it. Either way, I'm going to be taking the under 49.5 in that one. And our last of the 4 o'clock time slots, I'm going to be looking at the Eagles and the Broncos, two teams that good luck if you're trying to figure them out as well this season. I mean, the Eagles, someone, was drinking the Kool-Aid and must have told this team that they actually had a chance in the NFC East this season. And, it just hasn't shaken out that way for the Eagles. Meanwhile, the Broncos, Teddy Bridgewater leading this team, but, hasn't been leading them very well. I mean, yes, this is a banged up Broncos team, but the offense just has not been doing its job more often than not. And the Broncos have to rely on their defense. And, yes, they got a big win over the Dallas Cowboys a couple weeks ago, but can we trust this Broncos team long term? I'm not so sure. You never want to be trusting the Philadelphia Eagles, especially this incantation of the Eagles right now. But, I think the line's kind of telling us where we need to be in this one. Line's gone down from 2.5 to 1.5. Maybe you want to take the Eagles on the money line. That's your prerogative. I'm going to take the free point just in case we get stuck with a 1-point loss for the Eagles, which wouldn't surprise me either. So we're going to take the Eagles plus the 1.5. But those are our free picks for the 4 o'clock time slot. If you're looking for best bets from myself or any of our other world-class handicappers, don't forget to check out Sports Chat Plays Premium. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and drop a like, and let's cash some winners.